Greetings everyone, welcome to another video where I'll show you vinyl finds of all kinds, otherwise known as non-Beatles. No Beatles in these all kinds videos. Alright, well, let's get right to it. To start with, I want to thank a really nice woman, friend of mine here in the YouTube community, and earlier on when I was fully in the vinyl community, so to speak. I'm talking about Trish Mullins. I'm talking about DJ Trish. She makes her own mix CDs, and she's been doing that, well, for long before I've been here. I've been here on YouTube for 9 years, over 9 years now, and she's been doing this. And I always say, Trish was the first person to send me VCLT, which basically means Vinyl Community Love Train, a gift. And she's updated the mixes. She always sends a nice note. Thank you so much, Trish. I appreciate this. And I like how she always sends me a lot of swag. There's a lot of stickers and goodies that come with her gift, and it's very nice of her to do that. And I treasure this stuff. I really do. So thank you so much. We got Flashback Attack 2021, number 1. And number 2. Check out her channel. You'll see what a nice, wonderful woman she is and how much she loves music. And that's DJ Trish Mullins. Okay? Thank you so much. And there's a whole, array of songs here. I can't even tell you. There's like 22 songs on this one by all different people. The Temptations, Sam Cooke, Pat Boone, Little Richard, Laurie Anderson, Jimmy Wilson, Kool and the Gang. You know, it's just a whole bunch of feel-good stuff. And this one has 21 songs. Leonard Skinner, Brotherhood of Man, Chubby Checker. It's all kinds of stuff, from The Twist to Spanish Eyes by Al Martino. Believe it or not, my grandfather had that record when I was a kid. I remember the black cover with Al Martino on it. I like his version of Spanish Eyes, Al Martino. I do. Thank you. All right, much appreciated. Now I'm going to go on to another gift that I received recently, mailed to my local record store. That's the best way, you know, if you want to ever send me anything or say hello, send it to my record store. You know the record store. By now I don't have to go crazy. It's Infinity Records. Okay. Now, this is interesting. This is by someone, and I don't know if he wants his last name on there. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. Someone named Christopher. Thank you, Christopher, who was really cool and very observant, because I made a video recently where I showed a Partridge Family record. I got a Partridge Family album. I believe it was their first album, the red cover. And it had shrink wrap on it, and it was open on the side, really in nice condition. But I wasn't aware of the fact that there was missing from there, as nice as the condition was, I was missing a photograph that came in copies of the original album. And my friend Robert S. got a copy after me, and he had this picture in there. So I knew from Robert S.'s copy that mine was missing the insert picture. So this guy, Christopher, was very nice and sent me this copy of the photo. This is what I'm missing from the first Partridge Family album. And thank you so much, Christopher. And now I get to put it right in there at the package. So thank you. And that's very astute and very generous of you. Take note of that. Here's something I found recently that I didn't even know this existed. It's a movie that I like, one of my favorite screwball high school comedies from like the 70s or early 80s. This is 1980, I believe. It's a movie called The Hollywood Knights. And this is a soundtrack album, which I didn't even know existed. And I saw this. I know in the 9 years I've been collecting records again and doing videos, I've never seen this. And it's, you know, it's not the greatest comedy in the world, but it's got Robert Wool in there as New Bomb Turk. Some of you may know it. And look at this. It opens up like thusly. There he is, New Bomb Turk. So somebody's getting mooned. And yeah, it was nice to see this record. Know that it's out there. Okay, so I picked that up. Recently, I went to a record show, and there's a video on it if you want to see, where I went with my friends Julio and Richie. And Richie very much recommended this he saw it for $2. It's an album that he likes. I think Julio likes it as well, by the Toys. The Toys sing A Lover's Concerto and Attack. I'm sure when I hear this, I'm going to recognize the song. I didn't know it by title. And I got to tell you, Richie knows that I, like him, love girl groups, love that girl group sound. And these women are just so... I'm a sucker. Look at that, just lying down there, sexy poses. I mean, this had my name all over it. How to get this. So, well, I'll give it a listen, and I'll let you know what I think of it for sure. Okay, Dusty Springfield. This is a UK copy of this. I think I have this. I'm pretty sure I have this already, but this was in such great shape. And it's called Dusty Springfield, See All Her Faces. I love that cover. It's UK. And I played this at the record store. Side 1 was fantastic. I loved Side 1. Side 2, not as strong. Maybe I'll get to this when I do one of my first time spins videos. But anyway, yeah, no, this strong record, Side 1 anyway. And I know I have some Dusty Springfield albums. I like Dusty. Some of them I have that, like later ones like that. From that one's 1972 that I just showed, and the 70s and beyond. You know, here's a copy of the Rolling Stones' "Some Girls" album. Now, I was kind of disheartened to know. I didn't even remember this. That I like the Rolling Stones, but I was disheartened to know that I must have sold a bunch of my Stones albums at some point on vinyl. I don't know. But I'm going to get some of them back, and this is one of them. And, of course, this one, of course, has all the pictures of the women and men, the deleted cover. This is not as rare or uncommon as you think. The reason I picked this one up is, I don't know, this is the way my sister had it. My sister, God rest her soul, my late younger sister who passed away, she always would buy records like this. So this is how I first heard the song Miss You. She had this album, and I loved the song Miss You when it was a new song in the 70s. And this is the kind she had, because there's so many different color schemes to this. I had a cover of this one. It was like dark green and dark red. There's like all color strips. Hers was like this. It reminds me of that first copy I ever saw in 78. So that's why I picked it up with that particular color scheme. Okay, I was out with my friend Robert S., and there's a couple of albums I picked up with him. I have no idea what this is. Some people say it's good. This is called Four Hairy Policemen by Wavy Gravy. And the only reason I picked it up was it was one of those curios, It had a picture from a horror comedy. Abbott and Costello meet Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. And this is a still of the police officers turning into 4 or 5 Mr. Hydes. So that's why I bought it. I don't know what it sounds like. Maybe I'll try it out. But I bought it because it's a cool cover. And some of us buy stuff for the cover, let's face it. Okay, this was interesting. Dino, Desi, and Billy, Our Time's Coming. Now, when I say Desi, I'm talking about Desi Arnaz Jr., who was in this group too. But what was interesting about it to me, and there's Desi Arnaz Jr. in the center, I suppose. They're very young in this, and the song listing is what made me just buy it and try it out, because it has Get Off My Cloud, it has Act Naturally, it has You've Got to Hide Your Love Away, it has Fun, 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 it has Turn, 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 it has Yesterday, it has Hang On Sloopy, and we get the idea. So this is a lot of good stuff on here to sample. Finally, I have what I think I already own. I don't know. It's a 45 with a picture sleeve. Great song from 1981 that I love. I loved it then. I love it now. Reminds me of good times. Kim Carnes, Betty Davis Eyes. And I'm pretty sure I have this already. But when I see something for like $2 or $3 and it's in great shape, I just get it. Anyway, a better copy or a second copy. That's great. And that's all she wrote. So thank you everybody for watching. And please stay tuned to my channel for a Beatles update soon on stuff I've found.